He just was released from jail?
The bond hasn't even been finished yet,
Well,
but it's a surety.
good morning, Mr. Spence.
Good morning.
Mr. Spence, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I see that you also have an open robbery out of the same charge. Please don't say anything.
Yes, Judge. On June 1st, 2024, officers were dispatched to a family assault call, and the complainant advised that she was in the vehicle with the defendant and drove him to his house. The complainant advised the defendant did not want to exit the vehicle. The defendant choked the complainant and said, "I'm going to kill you." The defendant then grabbed the complainant's purse, which was wrapped around the complainant, causing bruising. The complainant ran out of the car, and the defendant threw the complainant's phone on the ground.
Okay, so the robbery would be the grabbing of the complainant's purse, which held onto the arm, causing the injury. All right, Mr. Spence, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? Looks like a protective order was issued on the 10th of this month. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and will file additional charges against you. I want you to know that if you get charged with a VPO, you violate conditions on that. I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond, zero bond, and I will do that in a heartbeat to protect every person in this county. Do you understand? You're also, as a condition of your bond, not to be in possession of any weapons or ammunition as well. You violate any of these conditions, you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do we know did you make a surety bond or did they give him a PR bond?
It was a surety bond.
Surety bond?
I see it in
Okay.
the paper.
Your bond is at 5,000 now, so you need to understand, you pick up any new cases, it's only going to go up from there. You understand? Okay. What do you do for a living? Yeah. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I'm then going to have you take your seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. Behave yourself while you're out there. You understand? Okay, come on. Can you file no contact and no weapons, please? Wonderful. The more miserable of an experience you have, the higher likelihood you have of actually listening and realizing that we mean business. All I'm asking you to do is show up, and you've already taken off on us 2 times. You want me to let? I will, but it's not going to happen again. So help me if you take off on me again, 3 strikes. Who knows what's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to be happy, and if I'm unhappy, you will be too. You get my drift. Now, you're in high school.
I'll do early graduation.
3 things I want from you. Number 1, show up. Number 2, not out in the middle of the night. Number 3, stay in school. Number 4, I'm giving you a curfew and no dope and no alcohol. And I'm going to test you like crazy. The first time you smoke weed, do any kind of dope, I will keep you. I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm going to make it really, really high. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is no way to start out in life. You are already behind the gun. As it is, you're already charged with this case. Life doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets more difficult.
Sir.
And when you start racking up convictions, you might as well quit school. There's no point in going to school to get a bunch of convictions.
Sir.
I'd like to test him right now, but it's impossible, because I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a PR bond, but I want you to take a drug test because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let you out. Prior to release, you will get a GPS monitor, and I'm giving you a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. I don't want you out in the middle of the night because nothing good happens in the middle of the night. Your other bond condition is to stay in school full time. Do you understand? If you don't stay in school, if I see that you start skipping school, you get with the wrong crowd, it's over. I'm not going to play this game with you a third time.
Sir.
Do you understand? Is Dad here?
I don't know if they're,
Is there anyone here for an Osborne? Mr. Osborne?
his grandmother called to try to get him to see if he was gonna be able to get out, get the bus ticket for him, but they live in Longview. He lives in Longview.
Where's Longview?
It's in East Texas.
East Texas, you're on northeast Texas.
Why is his phone not working?
Oh,
What's your dad's phone number?
I'm not sure.
I don't know your dad's phone number.
I know my grandma. That's why I've been staying in contact with
Okay, who do you live with now?
my grandma.
Used to always stay with grandma? Okay, because your dad came up here last time. Is he in your life or no?
Yes, he in my life. He just stay in Houston.
Okay,
They're both involved, the grandmother and the mother and his dad.
where would you prefer to stay?
I'd rather go back to where I can go to school and learn, you know what I'm saying, stay out of the way.
903.
Don't. I don't want the. Hold on, I ran out of stickies. Who are we gonna call? Because we need to
Stay
get.
with his grandmother, I would say call grandmother. That's who he's. that's gonna
Okay.
be.
Let me see. Let me see. Man. What's her name?
Miss Roberta Russell.
Hello?
Is this Miss Roberta Russell?
Yes, yes, it is.
Hi, ma'am. My name is David Fleischer. I'm the judge in Court 5, and I have Mr. Osborne in front of me, Mr. Kentrell Osborne.
Yes, sir.
So he's staying with you nowadays, right?
Yes, sir. Trying to have him out because he wants to go back to school and I'm all for that. As long as he's trying to get his education.
I'm making that a condition of his bond,
Okay.
so that if he doesn't go to school, if he doesn't stay out of trouble, I'm gonna keep him with me in the county.
Okay.
So,
I believe he'll stay out. He didn't like this experience.
good, that's the point. There's a couple things that I want to make you aware of. So
sir.
the first thing I want to do is I'm going to put an ankle monitor so I know where he is at all times.
Yes, sir.
Number two, I'd like to give him a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Can he live with you? So are you okay with the curfew then?
Yes, sir.
Number three, no drugs and no alcohol, no smoking marijuana, no alcohol, no nothing.
Yes, sir.
I have given him a lawyer. So if you see that he starts messing up or he does stuff that he's not supposed to, we need to know so that we can straighten him out. Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you help me out with this?
Yes, I will. Definitely.
The only other thing I also need is Mr. Osborne to stay in touch with Mr. Schofield, his lawyer, so that we know where he is and what he's doing at all times.
Okay.
Now, you're in Longview, right?
Yes, sir.
How far is that from Houston?
Ooh, it's about a 4-hour, 3.5 to 4-hour drive.
If we let him out of jail now, he will be out within the next 6 to 8 hours. How is he going to get back to you?
My sister's paying for his bus ticket.
How's he going to get to the bus?
His mother now.
So they're going to,
Yeah, they'll pick him up from the jail And, my sister's gone, she just didn't know when to go ahead and order his ticket. So
I'm a-
it'll be already paid for.
I'm gonna let him out today, ma'am. I'm gonna give him a PR bond today. And
Yes, sir.
just the only thing, he has already taken off on us 2 times. And I've let Mr. Osborne know that I'm not gonna play this game again. If he takes off on us again, this is the 3rd time, I'm not going to give him any more PR bonds. It's not gonna happen again,
Yes, sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir, I understand everything and I will make sure he knows
Okay.
as well.
My most important is to be in school and no marijuana.
Yes, sir.
I'm not giving you
I'm
another
with you.
chance. Do you understand me, Mr. Osborne?
Sir.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for speaking with me, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, take care.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, you ready? Did you hear the conditions for him? It's on page 27. We're going to do drug testing in Longview because I think it'd be certainly unreasonable for him to come here if it's 4 hours away to do drug testing. So when you get called upon to do a drug test, which is going to happen all the time, you need to go to a Quest Diagnostics in Longview to take a test. Do you understand? Let's make sure there's one over there.
I'd be shocked. There's Quest, seems like everywhere.
I don't know anything about Longview, so I have no idea.
Yeah, there's one wrong for your arm.
Okay, hey, Vic, I'm printing this out. Can I give this? Can I give him a piece of paper or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm giving you a piece of paper. This is the Quest Diagnostics in Longview. When you get called for a drug test, this is where you got to go to take a drug test, and you have to get the results to Mr. Schofield, and he's going to get it to me.
Sorry.
If you don't, it's not going to end up well. I need to know that you're not using any dope. Do you understand?
Sorry.
No more chances. Okay, so we'll give him a PR bond now. He'll have the GPS prior to release, and we'll go from there. Let's see if we can. What? Come up, Mr. Calderon. Shh, guys, keep it down. Why did they not get Mr. Calderon? How are you?
I'm good.
Your lawyer is telling me that they didn't give you a PR bond.
I got a PR bond.
But you didn't. You're still here.
I know.
You want me to give you a PR bond? I will.
Thank you.
Everybody deserves at least one chance.
I don't mean disrespectful, sir, but
Shh,
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm going to hard time, so I don't know,
don't worry about it.
agenda.
Everybody deserves at least a chance, and I'm gonna give that chance to you. But you need to understand, you have to come back.
Sure.
Okay. You're getting out
Yeah.
because Mr. Elick told me about your situation. So please,
Okay.
listen to him. He's a good guy. We have him working on the cases for a reason. As long as you can remain in communication with him, don't pick up any new charges, then you and I will be fine. He will tell you when you have to come back. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you've gone MIA, no more PR bonds. But I'll give you one today. The only other thing I'm gonna ask you is, where's this trespass from?
That's at a Greyhound bus station.
Well, I don't know if I can prevent him from going to a Greyhound. What if he wants to go somewhere?
Your Honor, we'll defer to you.
Where do you live?
I'm trying to go back to California. I'm not even from Houston. I'm not even from, I was just passing through. I'm trying to go back to California. So I worked with social worker to go back to California.
Your Honor, I believe he already has conditions where he's supposed to remain within the state of Texas, which I kind of felt.
I do not have a condition. I just came through here. I was only for 2 weeks. I have no condition. I was just passing through.
The problem is this, is that at some point you're going to have to take care of this case. And that means that
All I do is walking around. No, hold on. All I do is walking around.
hold on, let's do probable cause, because I don't even know. Let's do probable cause, because you're right. I don't even know what's going on. Maybe there's no probable cause. I don't know.
Yes, Your Honor. On October 9th, 2024, officers were dispatched to the Greyhound bus station in regard to a male refusing to leave the property. There were several signs clearly posted on the property saying no loitering, no trespassing, and violators will be prosecuted. When officers arrived on scene, they made contact with the defendant, who advised he wanted a bus ticket and would not leave without one. Officers asked the defendant to leave several times, but the defendant refused, advised he was not
So he had
leaving.
not been given prior warning.
Your Honor, it does not appear. So hold one moment. It says that the defendant was detained and the complainant advised the defendant had been there all morning, causing disturbances, yelling at employees, and refused to leave when asked by management security. So he was asked to leave by management security.
I was out there all morning. I got there at 2 o'clock. Got there at 2:30.
Any warning would have been given that.
Meet you guys out front.
I got there at 2:30.
What time did it say he got there?
Your Honor, let me check the offense report. There's no time given for when he arrived, but the officers arrived at approximately 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But the complainant says that he had been there all morning.
So are you telling me he received notice to depart but failed to do so?
Yes, Your Honor, that's the complainant says that she told him to leave several times.
That's not true, Your Honor. I got there at 2:30. I was not, she said I was there all morning. And plus from the original, when I came to get that PR bond, the original judge, I changed the order twice. And according to food and poison.
So they changed it, not giving you a PR bond?
No, in court on record, the attorney asked for a $100 thing. So when I made that aware that I was supposed to get PR bond, then they gave me the PR bond. So the judge changed order. I don't know who did it, but they changed order twice from the original thing on Thursday.
I will give you a PR bond now. I'm gonna let you out. I think that there's enough probable cause, okay? If there wasn't, I have no problems to find that you committed.
If there was probable cause, I've been here for 4 days. That's not time, sir, for simple trespassing.
Yes, if you want it,
Huh?
if you want it,
Good time, sir.
what have you offered? Have you offered time,
Your Honor,
sir?
there's no offer as of now. I can speak with my chief and see if he wants to do
They're
that.
gonna, Mr. Elick is gonna talk to them to see if that's something that they'll offer you. I don't see why they wouldn't. Understand, I'm also would give you a PR bond, but that would, at some point, you'd have to come back to court. If you want, I'm sure that they will. That way you can move on. And that guy, that's up to you, though. I'm not in that part of the conversation.
To see, to get time, sir. I don't even know what,
Okay, let's do this. If you want the PR bond, I will give it to you. If you want the time served, I'm sure that they will do that as well. You make the decision yourself, what you want to do.
good time, sir.
Okay, let's put you back for now. I'll have Mr. Elick talk to the prosecutors and we'll go from there. Okay, all right.
And so, I was wondering if you have a social worker, how to get a ticket back to California?
Can we get someone a ticket back to California?
I don't have to. I can look into it.
I can have him look into the MAC to see if there are resources. I can't promise it to you though, but we'll try to take a look to see if that's something that we can do. But I don't know for sure. But just be patient though. Be patient. We're working on it. Okay, of course. Who else do you?
I had Mr.
Good morning, sir. Here,
Your Honor, the defendant's name.
Colbert, last name?
back again, Mr. Colbert. Really?
Flurry emotion, sir. It was
Mr.
something
Colbert,
crazy.
stop. Don't say anything, man. Don't. You're charged with failure to identify oneself to a peace officer. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. Officers were dispatched to a family disturbance in Harris County, Texas. The officers had already been previously to the location about an hour prior. The complainant stated that she found out the defendant was cheating on her and asked him to leave. While officers were there, the defendant gave them a fake name until officers asked for his driver's license and discovered his legal name.
Why were they there?
They were there for a family disturbance call. And they were investigating.
Okay. Give me more.
Your Honor, let me pull up the offense report.
And why do they need to talk to him?
Your Honor, it seems that officers were trying to talk to him because the complainant or the woman who called wanted him to leave the location, and he stated to officers that he wouldn't leave.
Got it. Okay. So I'm trying to find out why they're trying to get your information. There's got to be a lawful reason here. They were trying to probably issue a trespass warning, and that's why they need your information. And so, Mr. Colburn, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to use any alcohol or drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you like crazy. If I find that you're using anything, you pick up a new case. You know what happens. You've been through this all too much. You are now at what, 5,004 with the last 4 cases you had with me, what, 2.5 months ago. Now you're back again 3 months ago. Things only get more difficult, Mr.
Can I
Colbert.
say something already, sir?
No, don't. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 DAs here. Anything you say, they're going to use it against you. You need a lawyer to represent yourself. What are you doing these days?
I'm still in the process of looking for work and everything. Honestly, I don't even stay here. I was actually invited back. Like, I don't,
You know, but
I'm trying, like, there was a flood of emotions type of thing. I wasn't told to leave.
when is the last time you've had a full-time job?
It's been so long, been so hard to find one. Actually,
When is the last time you've applied?
I applied, I literally just applied last week for UPS.
Applied for one job.
No, sir. No, sir. I had the orientation and everything, but that mishap was stop me from starting my new job. That mishap, and it was literally not even what it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Guys, do you mind helping me out when you're done with this is Mr. Colbert here. I'd like to send Mr. Colbert. I'd like to send him for a drug test right now, please. He's in the bottom of page 5. Okay, I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and then you're to come right back, and then we'll talk about your lawyer situation. No more using while you're on bond. Do you understand?
Repeat that, sir.
No more using alcohol, illegal drugs, illegal dope, because you know what's going to happen. Don't use.
So am I getting back on the ankle monitor?
I haven't done that yet. Last time you had 4 cases and you continued to take off and use. So there was a good reason to put you in all those monitors. I'm not doing it yet, but don't pick up another 4 cases. All I'm asking you to do is keep my county safe. That's all I'm asking you to do. This is only a failure to ID, but I don't want to use, and I want you to get a full-time job. You have to be productive where you are. You understand? All I'm asking you to do is be an upstanding citizen. That's it. I want you to get a full-time job. Understand, Mr. Cole? All right, just take a seat for me momentarily. Sheila, sending him for a drug test.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ready to.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Bolts,
But tell me.
Yeah.